2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm looking forward to bringing you the action from the ground level for this week's featured group. Now there's a sense of heightened competition this week, and there's players starting up a rivalry this week with their playing partner.
Well, Henny, it sounds like this player's going for gold. They're trying to beat Xander Schauffele.
I wouldn't want to try and beat an Olympian. A gold medal winning Olympian with hair as good as Xander Schauffele and a swing as good as Xander Schauffele? No thank you. I'll leave this up to them.
Yes, I'm just looking through his list of weaknesses, and let me just list them off now. Yep, none. Good luck to you.
Rich, a little bit of undulation change here at the opening hole.
The ball will be below the player's feet on this approach to the first green, so they need to take that. You might want to play for a little bit of a slice shot.
Choosing the 9-iron here. That might be one club too many.
He's found the surface. Good chance here.
Putting for birdie. Oh, so close.
Yeah, that can happen on these greens. They're tricky at times.
This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. Don't mind the look of this. Facing early adversity there after opening up with a bogey.
Not what they're looking for. A little nervy out there so far.
And as we head to the second tee, the first of the par fives, and as we talked about, you've got to get off to a great start at Pebble Beach.
Absolutely, a par 5 that almost every player should be able to reach into. Just avoid the bunkers right and left, and you're going to have a clean shot into a very narrow green.
Quality shot, that one. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 200 yards.
Opting for the hybrid, I think.
This one's right of the green.
Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt. Well, it'd be nice to make this one. This one's for eagle.
This is, oh yeah.
Didn't quite judge the speed on that one.
A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie. It's looking solid.
Always good to lead the bounce back category. That's a good stat.
Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Time for the 5th shot. Wow, what a save.
And look out, guys. This rivalry looks like it's going to get pretty interesting today as he's making up some ground on his playing partner.
And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling. This one might just sneak off the fairway. Yeah, this lies pretty deep here. Opting for the 5-iron.
Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot.
I'm pretty sure they had their sights set on hitting the green there.
Now, coming out of the rough, missing the green was always in the cards.
Yes! Hold it! That'll help make a big move. Moments like that deserve another viewing. Let's take a look at the replay.
Now look how they attacked this one.
Currently 1 under for the tournament. Rich, we get our first look at the beach here at Pebble Beach. This 4th, there's a short one, but beguiling.
It is just around the 325-yard mark. Most players tend to lay up and just have a wedge for their second. However, the big sticks, they can go ahead and take a rip at it, but beware, the beach lurks closely down the right-hand side. No harm, no foul there with that shot.
We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Oh, almost went in. Let's return to live play now. Xander Schauffele, delightful player out of San Diego, California. He's got that cool vibe about him. Came out one early a few times, but then he seems to have struggled to find that next step, hasn't he? He's sort of golf's almost man, except when he got that gold medal put around his neck.
I think that took his confidence to a place where it should have been in the first place, Luke. I think that this young man, he's got no weaknesses, very little weaknesses, if anything, in the game. I look at him and think, why hasn't he won more? Well, the problem is that he's put himself in contention so many times that there's only one person in the game that has won at a clip that he could have, and that's Tiger Woods. When you put yourself into contention as often as he does, you're just not always going to win. Somebody is going to come from back in the pack, shoot a great round, and you might struggle just a little bit, whatever the case. But yes, he hasn't closed as many tournaments as he would have liked, but he is there each and every week. I got to say, this kid he's a world beater. He's going to be phenomenal.
Just 2 shots back after that hole. The 5th hole, Rich, the first of the par 3s. Much to it?
There is. This green is tiny. It's minuscule. And you have what over to the right-hand side? Oh, yes, the Pacific Ocean. No, thank you. A par 3 here is an excellent score.
Come on, get down. And that was a bit of a misfire.
Not too sure what they were thinking. Too much club.
What a shot that was, making the difficult look very easy. If he makes this, he'll save his par. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Step aside, gents. This man's marching into the top 5. He's currently tied for 5th. The 6th hole here, Rich, at Pebble Beach, is a tale of two halves, isn't it? A strong tee shot down the hill towards the ocean, and then the second, the approach shot back up the hill.
There's no doubt about it, Luke. This is just a spectacular par 5. The beauty of it, though, is that you can mess it up in a hurry. This is a very difficult par 5. Don't make any bones about it.
That was wonderfully done. This shot here near the 200-yard marker.
Just 2 shots behind.
I know it hasn't come up exactly how they imagine in their mind, Rich, but you've got to like that play.
A bit too much club there.
Ooh, oh, that almost went in. Come on, let's make this putt. It's for a share of 4th on the leaderboard. And that's their 4th birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 3 under par.
Chance to move up into the top 20 on the leaderboard. A good putt to make here.
Ooh, right by the hole.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard.
We head across to the par 3 7th. And we always talk about it in golf. It doesn't need to be a long one to be a great one.
Luke, this could be one of the most picturesque par 3s in all of golf. Who says great par 3s need to be more than 150 yards? Not a single one of them. I love this hole.
Well, I like that strike. This one's heading well towards the green.
Wow, they really put on a show with that approach shot, and their rival, Xander Schauffele, appears to be taking notice as well.
Go on, get in the hole.
Ooh, a couple of birdies on the bounce. Look who's on a roll.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
From the sand, looking to get up and down. Heck, that's outstanding. Mark that down on the highlight reel. So after that effort, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. Well, after the beauty of the 7th, we go to the beast that is the 8th. Is there a tougher 2-shotter on the property?
Not to my knowledge, no. At just around 425 yards, you're going to lay up to the end of the fairway. No driver needed. But the second shot is where it gets difficult. Downhill, a very small green. You knock it on here in 2, and you've done well.
Handy effort, that one. After a very consistent run of play over the last half a dozen starts or so, Rich, this player's coming with a whole heap of confidence, and they look to me to be one of the players to beat. Do you agree?
We've seen this player time and time again contend for tournaments, and it is no surprise to see him doing it once again this week. It is so fun watching this player. They're in top form.
Well, that's well played into birdie range here at the 8th.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
Ouch, that hurts.
An opportunity to make a par here.
It's on a good line. That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Pebble Beach has a terrific stretch of par 4 starting from the 8th right through to the end of the 11th. Let's take a look at the 9th.
This is an interesting hole because it wants to make you aim left, but there's a bunker there that you need to avoid. Funny enough, there's a lot more room out to the right than what you can see off the tee. A very strong par 4 to finish the front 9.
Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway. Second shot here on the 9th. Opting for the 9-iron. That's a shame. Just leaking left, that one.
We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Right at it from out of the bunker. And this putt will take them to 5 under.
This is their look at birdie.
Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. Tied at the top, Rich, with the back 9 here left today.
Yeah, you always want to be up or in the lead going in the final 9 holes. That's what they practice for. That's what they want to be. They want to be in this position. Let's see how it all plays out.
And as we continue alongside the beach, the coastline here, it is a spectacular scene, the 10th, isn't it?
It certainly is. I don't know if I love any hole more at Pebble Beach than this one right here. You want to aim down the left-hand side, but avoid those big bunkers. And from there, you want to try and land it short of the green and bounce it on. Anything landing on the green, though, could go shooting over the green and into a nasty spot.
Oh, that's a high caliber shot.
And he's down there.
This is looking around 115 yards out. What a drive that was.
This one is chewing fiber.
Gee, I wish I could play like this myself.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
Putting for birdie here. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Come on, don't be shy.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Well, Rich, we start to head home. This short par 4 11th.
Thankfully, a breather hole. This is just a 3-wood. Could be a driver up the hill. Second shot, very short, but beware, this green pitches severely from back to front. Watch the spin on your second shot.
That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff.
105 yards.
That was a beauty. Right against the hole.
Oh, that's a great approach shot.
And he's down there. You got to read.
This is downhill. Can't be too bold.
No, that's a punish. Nothing worse than putting it off for green.
Playing their fourth shot. He leads the field by a stroke.
How close was that to going down? Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
And that was a bogey by our leader, so the rest of the field feeling a little opportunity here to close the gap.
The first of the back 9 par 3s is the 12th.
And this is a mean one. Not going to lie. It's mean. It's right around 185 yards, but the green, once again, very tiny. You come up short in that deep bunker, you're bound to make a 4.
No green in red, but a chance to save their par.